Yeah, well, it's like so great. I talk about it all the time. Like, you could go home and you could watch Netflix, you could do whatever, but like Timberlake Playhouse, it's like 10 feet away from you. And then, we do these interviews on the phone. It feels the same way. Live experiences make for more genuine connections. And I'm glad to be doing it with both of you guys, talking about, all of the work that we do, as well as, here with KROS and our friends at Grow Clinton.
Do you ever remember the first live performance you've ever seen in your life? Do you ever?
No, not
like
really.
a professional one? I do. I remember it, and it just took my breath away. So if you've never gone before, go. It's a totally different experience than just watching something on TV.
What was it for you?
Guys and Dolls, and it was on Broadway.
Oh my gosh. So you.
But also, I did the show. The theater here in town, and it was a great performance as well. And so I just, and Timberlake as well. They're just right there with you. It's amazing. You're part of it.
Oh yeah, I remember I was like 6 years old, and my parents took me to see Mamma Mia on Broadway.
Woo!
And I had like listened to like ABBA Gold like on record when I was a kid. They would play it in the house, and then I got to see that, and I was like, oh, there are live people who do that. It's just like people sitting in a studio singing it. There's performance and performativity to it as well, and I'm so lucky because we get the ability to sculpt what those things look like on stage and make those impact on audience members, which is like the coolest thing in the entire world.
Yeah. I love sculpt.
I thought are you going to?
No, I was just thinking about the word, how you put it, sculpt it on stage. I love that.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think that a big part of it, right, is that like you control the frame. Like when you're watching a movie, it tells you exactly where to look, and then when you're directing a show, you're the person who sort of makes that happen and tells the audience where to look and how to feel, which is a really cool opportunity to have.
You're busy with Tommy Ranieri at Timberlake Playhouse. You're about midway through the season right now. Waitress is on the stage at this time. You tell me it's a tremendous show.
Oh my gosh, Waitress is so beautiful. When I was programming this season, it was the first show that I wanted. I was like, I want to put it smack dab in the middle, and I feel like what's so special about the show is that our audience members go to many different worlds when we, when we see theater, right? I was talking about Mamma Mia. That's in Greece. We talk about Guys and Dolls. It's in the slums of New York City. Waitress is something that can happen in your backyard. It takes place in a small town, rural diner, and it follows a woman named Jenna who's just a pie baker who's in, a difficult situation in her life. She's pregnant with her first child, and she enters a pie baking contest to get a whole new opportunity, a whole new lease on her life, which is so great. And it is beautiful. I saw it yesterday. And what's also really cool about the show, besides the fact that there are I think 267 props in the show because it's so many different props, is that there's edible pie on stage. We're going to be selling that in the lobby as well, which is great. It has been so cool. We've been working with the Lutheran Church in Mount Carroll. They've been providing pies for us. We've been working and getting a whole bunch of different opportunities and folks. I mean, we had a pie baking contest on Saturday. It's all pie centered. But what's also really cool is I've never seen a set at Timberlake Playhouse where we have an entire roof built on stage that has all the panels and stuff like that in it. It looks like you're inside like a shoebox diner, which is like so cool. I just really love the show, and we run through the next 2 weeks, and I hope that everybody gets an opportunity to see it. People are laughing, people are crying. People will say all the time, oh, I laughed, I cried. I laughed, I was sobbing at the end. It's such a beautiful, heartwarming story that reminds us that like anybody can be the lead character in their own story if they try, which is really cool.
Of course, again, just mid of the season, what do we got coming up at Timberlake?
Yeah, so after this, we are doing one of the first 20 productions in the entire nation of Disney's Frozen. So they had a big vetting process last year for this pre-run trial of about 20 theaters that get to do in the country, and we're one of the last of that first 20 to get to do the show. So this is the full stage musical. Some places pop up here and there, do like the junior version with just kids in it. This has Broadway-style puppets that we have flown in from Washington, D.C. I mean, like, this Sven puppet is 7 feet tall, the reindeer, which is amazing. We have the true Olaf puppet. We're going to have magic on stage. We've got fans. We've got snow machines. It's going to be the magic right in your lap, which is so cool, which is fun for the whole family, and I'm saying is the coolest date night that you could have. And then after that, we have a brand new musical. So the Andy Bro New Works Commission is coming up. We're doing a new musical called Glue, which takes place in a small town, Carroll County glue factory. This is a world premiere musical by Alex Sage-Oyen. His musical Rome is playing on the West End with Les Miserables' Ramin Karimloo next year, as well as Jake Lockwood, who is the lead show writer for Epcot in Disney World in in Florida.
Wow.
They're coming in and they're writing a musical just for us that's about a small girl who comes back to her hometown to work in her family glue factory after her grandfather passes away, which is a heartwarming comedy that is something that, like Waitress, can take place right here in your backyard where our audience members can see themselves on stage. Which is so cool, and it'll be the first people who ever see it in the entire world. That opens August 22nd. It'll be the first time it's ever performed. And then after that, the last show in our season is The Bridges of Madison County, which everybody knows the book and the Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep film, but the score written by Jason Robert Brown is absolutely decadent. It is beautiful. We're going to have a massive string orchestra on stage for the show. Kristen Weatherington, who is in our Broadway World Chicago award-winning production of Jekyll and Hyde, she's coming back to play Francesca, the Meryl Streep role. It is going to be like so beautiful. So that's our main core of our season right now. And the last thing that I would love to offer is we have our annual gala on August 9th. It's our largest fundraiser of the year. We release next year's season, which is going to be amazing, as well as a catered meal by Donna Lessman. We have silent auction. We have live auction. We've got a lot of amazing things coming up this summer, and I really hope to see y'all and not just hear you through the radio. So, yeah.
That's exciting.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know, it is such a great thing to have so nearby, and we need to get people up to Timberlake to see live theater.
Yes.
Because you pointed out, this talent is incredible.
It's so good this year. I mean, I say this is my third year working here, and, you know, of course, like, good and bad is so subjective, but this group has, like, touched my heart in a way that I've never felt before with a company. They are so invested in the people who come to the theater, this community. They want to meet them. They want to tell stories that really touch them. And I just feel so blessed to be here with this company this year.
You know, and it's got to be so rewarding for these actors to see a crowd out there and really get involved with what they're doing on stage.
Of course, I mean, this is their Broadway, these people who come here, and these young folks have the opportunity to sculpt that here, which helps catapult themselves into the next stages where they could do that on the big screen or in New York, but these things that they learned here are really the foundation of their careers, and that will stay with them forever. And it's because of the people who come to Timberlake Playhouse, and I'm just lucky to be a conduit for them, you know?
How can people get more involved with Timberlake Playhouse besides coming to the shows?
Yeah, of course. We have amazing volunteer opportunities for both ushers. Okay, the biggest thing are our strikes and setups. So that Sunday when we close a show, we will take down everything and put everything up in one day, because the next day we do something called tech rehearsals where we program the lights and we make sure that all of the wagons with everything on it move on stage, and we do all the costumes. So every third Sunday, if you reach out to the box office and you want to help, you know, if you have a drill and you want to come in and you want to take down a set, feel free to come down. It is so much fun. That's a great way to get involved as well. And we have a bunch of small committees for development as well as for programming and a bunch of different things. But the best way is to call the box office or email info@timberlakeplayhouse.org if you want to get involved, because I'm also interested in bespoke opportunities. You say, I'm super interested in gardening and I want to help the beautification of Timberlake Playhouse. Let's build something together. I'm so interested in what our community wants to share with us and make partnerships together. So I'm looking to work forward with anyone right now, and I think it would be great.
And finally, you do offer workshops for children.
Oh, yes,
for
of
them
course.
to get involved in theater early.
It's been so great because our resident company members have specific wants and needs and desires and loves, and every Monday we do a workshop for young performers, young folks, to learn and hone their craft on something specific. It's not just like, oh, we're going to learn acting today. It was like Chaz Wolcott, who was our choreographer for Saturday Night Fever, who worked in the Broadway production of Newsies, did a whole Newsies masterclass, literally just based on the newspaper dancing. So you have a whole bunch of different ones that are coming up for us. We have one today with Drew Perez Harris, who's in our resident company, about specifically how you act the words while you sing a song. That's such a specific niche that we have here, and we'll be doing that through mid-August. So that's right on our website. We have our ticketing website right through, or you could call the box office and we can give you more information about every specific opportunity, because it is so important for us in our mission to cultivate young talent right here. Because how cool would it be if in 10 years, one of those kids gets to be a part of our resident company, or one of our Lakers, as we call them. That would be so cool.
Lakers.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. We're like a team.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great. This whole thing is so exciting.
All right, well,
Feel
it's great to
pumped
have
up.
you in studio. We'll be talking to you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
as
of
you get ready
course.
for the next production.
Of course, we'll be talking about Frozen.
There you go, Jenny, and thanks so much.
Thank you.
Grow Clinton, a regional nonprofit organization focused on promoting business growth, building community, and advocating for the sustainable economic success of the greater Clinton region. Grow Clinton This Morning, a program in partnership with KROS.